Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Wizards in Washington. Looking at the Wizards, they're not satisfied with the record over the last 10 games. Under 500 basketball, just not good enough. Looking to improve tonight. Almost the end of the regular season, several teams looking very good for the playoffs. Kenny, what's more valuable, having well-rested players or getting home court advantage?
Easy. If you're banged up, rest. If you're healthy, home court advantage. Easy, Ernie. But the rhythm and momentum are just as important entering the postseason.
You know what, Ernie? Back in the day, everyone tried to play a full 82. Even if you had a sprained finger or head cold, you're like, forget that, I'm playing. But my advice, if you have a shot at home court, you go for it.
You would play with a head cold?
Oh, my gosh.
I never got a head cold.
You're a warrior.
I always played with a head because I was cold.
Oh, nice.
Kevin Harlan ailing with a hangnail, but he's still here to make the call.
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Magic in Orlando. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back. And as a result, they eventually...
It's the Cavaliers to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Green in at 2-guard. Also Smart out there, and it's Love in at the power forward.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And the pass to Pena. Pass to Beal. Green with the block. But they get it back. 5 on the clock, and the rebound goes to Lopez. And here are the Cavaliers now. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for him. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
Beal's shot is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, here's Green. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Green against Beal. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court.
Now here's Beal, a freak. Back to Carter Williams. Passes it to Top. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Goes up off the pick, and Lopez throws it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Carter Williams with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Beal gets a wide open look. It's good from long range. Beal's got 6 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, Carter Williams, 9 points last game. Beal, the pass to Top. The layup missed.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Dishes it to Smart. The wide open look here for Lopez. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Top. Shot's good.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yig. Doris?
Team rebounding is something you stress to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks, Doris. In a moment here to highlight some of the best and brightest from beyond the stripe. Number 1, Kevin Love.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him every trip down the floor.
And Cleveland making a change here. Washington's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's good.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now here's Green. Kicks it out to Love. The good-looking shot from the wing. Love's got 6. The Wizards with the lead. They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Beal. To the inside. Here's Pena, and he overshot that one, missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Love, no good.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Green with the ball. Now Beal defending. Green kicks to Smart. Here's Doyle. Offensive rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
The dish to Beal. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Beal's got 8 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just hasn't.
We need to calm down.
For the rest of the team.
We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
You know, stretching back to the breaks, here's how the Wizards have performed. 6th in shooting percentage, 6th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And going back to their field goal percentage, great consistency and execution for them offensively. I think that's made the difference. They don't have many dry spells.
And here is Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They double him with Green. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. Outlaw's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Green with the ball. Now defended by Carter Williams. Green passes to Doyle. Back to Green. George dishes to Green. Inside. They shoot again. He lays it in.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Wizards have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. There's the pick. Carter Williams, the pass to Pena, and it's sent back by George.
And this quarter. You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Buford, he's checked in for the Wizards. The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night. Green against Buford. Here's Doyle. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
That's tipped. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form. I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Green, he's in at shooting guard. And it's George in at the center, filling out the middle.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit up the floor. He He ended up with 59 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
So it's the Wizards now after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Here's Buford. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game. And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, GA, from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
George. Timeout is charged for Washington.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Girls.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the feed to Beal. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Here's Smart. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And that one falls for Smart. Wizards trail by 5. Carter Williams with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Morris, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Burke can't get it to go. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Buford. That time on the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists in the game. And Love has it in the corner. And he slams it one-handed.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise he'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Beal, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beal's got 12.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Smart, the 15-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Boy, and their offense scorching now, red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Love against Morris. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Love. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Smart. Morris with the rebound. Wizards trail by 3. Now Carter Williams. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Tries it from 9. Good. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Pass to Hansen. He feeds it to Smart. Rebound by the Wizards. Now here's Carter Williams. And there's the pass to Top. Here's Beal. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And here is Buford, right now averaging about 5 points a game. There's a screen. Carter Williams kicks to Morris, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 6th assist on the night. Passes to Hansen. To the inside. Here's Lopez, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
First one falls for him. Lopez hits them both. Washington trailing. Carter Williams kicks to Outlaw. Pass to Snyder. There's the pick. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck. How about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Carter Williams following the score by Cleveland. Outlaw with it. Now Green defending. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. He kicks to Lopez. Outside, Green. Got it up. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just 1. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it, really. I mean, I see the whole defense as something I can exploit. And honestly, I got to run around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. I'm just having fun like it's a pickup game at this point.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, listen closely, man. I've got a few things to touch on. We're going to turn this from a close game into our game. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Look at the night for Bill. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
They've got Bradley Beal, also Carter Williams out there, and it's Pena in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Green. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Shot is no good. And here are the Wizards now. They trail by 1. Here's Carter Williams. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And stolen by Love. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. No luck.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Green with the block. Out to the wing. Fires from the line. Breaks a big high bouncing, goes in. Green's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Cavs. Now here's Carter Williams. Not a lot of room. Kicks it to Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal against Green. Love with the screen on Beal. The drive by Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Green. Just an incredible month of basketball. Averaging 40 points, 10 assists, and just over 3 steals. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
No good on the free throw.
What a great game for Love in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And Cleveland making a change here. George is checked in. Wizards trail by 4. The pass to Todd. Inside, Beal. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Ball's knocked loose.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Passes it to Todd. Feeds it to Carter Williams. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Washington making a change here. Buford's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Burks is checked in. Wizards trail by 7. Beal with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Todd. Clock at 6. That's good. He's got 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Burke kicks to Green. There's the pick. To the middle. Shot is off. And it's Washington the other way. Beal with it. Now guarded by Smart. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Cavalier. 2 substitution. 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 2
To the inside, Schneider. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Green. He's got 11. And stolen by Love. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Love's got 11 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Burke. Tops in scoring, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
On defense, the Wizards. It's a 5-point game. And Green with the basket on the assist by Love. 13 points for Freak.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
We've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been red hot at the free throw line over the past month. Freak, number 1.
And one of the benefits of being as fantastic at the free throw line as he is it allows him to be really aggressive at driving the lane.
Which he is, very aggressive. He'll explode from his usual spot on the perimeter toward the rack, looking for contact, seeking it out, trying to get himself to the foul line.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. He dishes it to Patterson. Green, the screen. Uncovered. They grab their own miss. Shoots over Leonard. That doesn't go either for Green. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Over to the wing. Buford the pass to Pena. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. Lopez, he's checked in for Burke. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Green kicks to Lopez. Pass to Patterson. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Patterson's got 6.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Washington with the ball, trailing here by 8. Dishes it to Outlaw. And the layup's good off the cross. For Cleveland, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. And that is good. Green's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Now here's Buford. He's got 6. Five to shoot. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Now Green. 17 points in the game. Inside, Lopez. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Out to the right wing. Here's Pena. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. 9 points in the game so far. The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center.
I woke up
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Green in at shooting guard. Also Smart out there. And it's Love in at the 4-man position. And Lopez throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Now here's Beal. Clock at 4. Can't make good off the screen.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Green dishes to Smart. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead from the Wizards. They're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Carter Williams, the pass to Beal. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
He's perfect from the line this time. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smart off a pick from Green. There's the dish to Smart. His 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 10, and Beal kicks to Carter Williams. Morris a screen. Beal with it. Now Green defending. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 20 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Out to the right wing. Green against Beal. Green dishes to Lopez. Good work defensively by Morris.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Love. Leonard with no one around. Off target with the open look. Here's Green. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girl.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Down low, Smart, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it's college coaches used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Green. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go.
Stick it too much.
Green passes to Hansen. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And you know, Rick's on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And Washington making a change here. Carter Williams, the pass to Todd. Morris kicks to Carter Williams. Stolen by Smart. Morris against Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Todd. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Here's Green.
Got it.
To the paint, here's Lopez. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Morris into the lane. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Now here's Love. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Green with the ball. Now Beal defending. Really left alone that time. And that's 13 points for Love.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Cavaliers leading by 8.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Smart puts the pick in for Green. Up off the screen. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Love outside. Another miss by Love. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Carter Williams kicks to Morris. They get it back. Pena. That drops.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
The feed to Smart. Love with the screen for Smart. Green, the pass to Dort. Cleveland moving the ball around. Nice shot by Smart.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock.
Man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe
throw down
and going in to prevent offense. I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Cleveland leading by 9. Here's Green.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Now here's Beal. The pass to Todd. 6 to shoot. The 17-footer goes down.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
Green against Carter Williams.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Outside, Green. Lopez, a screen on Carter Williams. Lopez kicks to Love. And Green slams it in.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Now here's Carter Williams. There's Beal with the 3. The rebound by Kevin Love. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. He feeds it to Smart. And Morris comes over to help. Now here's Beal. He kicks to Carter Williams. Tries from 16, and the shot falls short this time. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this one. How did you get the offense clicking?
Hey, listen, don't tell anyone, but I don't really think it's been Lee that's been getting this team going. There's so many great scorers on our roster that I think almost anyone who can throw a pass can look good with the way this team finishes.
Well done. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive.